next is veracity. How accurate, trustworthy is this data? Poor data quality is something that's considered one of the biggest issues in particular these days. Everyone can probably guess with the election recently, the issue with fake news. Huge hurdle has been the fight again. How do we solve velocity, getting things in 0.1 seconds updated on this device, and then vet them and qualify them at the same time? How do we allow people's interactions to determine? How do we let Joe Smith over at Schmo Industry over here come up with his own opinion and then vet it at the same time without everyone reacting to it? In my opinion, this is the biggest hurdle when it comes down to big data problem these days, is how do we deal with this? How do we qualify when these days if someone breaks a news item on Twitter, if you're 10 minutes late, you might as well have been 10 years late. People are over it, they've commented on it, they've made their opinions on it. So how do we deal with that phenomenon as a whole? So on that note, I thought this is a pretty interesting stat. There was people were more likely to share in this last election fake news than non-fake news. In the case, they were 20 times more likely to share fake news versus non-fake news. And people can come up with their own opinions of the effect of it, but we're talking about very, very important decisions and information that are made here based on dealing with velocity and veracity fighting each other as a whole. So this has been something that's considered on the forefront of Facebook. It's been on the forefront of a lot of the big data giants we talk about is how to deal with that. And that's something, of course, in anyone's own company as well, is just an issue you're just going to have to deal with. And in my opinion, it's probably the messiest one because, again, if you're going to give someone freedom, how do you vet them and how do you qualify them all within the 1 second that we expect our